Well, one of the most important decisions of new parents is choosing childcare, and there are a ton of things to consider from a legal perspective. So to ensure that your child is safe, joining me now is personal injury attorney Ben Johnson. And Ben, thank you for coming back in this
Kevin.
morning.
How are you?
Great to see you again.
Great to see you, sir.
And this is something that hits close to home for me too, because my wife and I are looking into this too,
Right.
and you have to do a lot of research when it comes to trying to find the right childcare for you and for your family. So where do you begin?
Great question. One of the things that I always tell my clients is looking at LARA, L-A-R-A, Michigan Department of Legal and Regulatory Affairs.
Okay.
Huge website, and they're the folks that give daycare licenses or not. And what a lot of people don't realize is, Kevin, sometimes some of the smaller local shops and so forth are not actually licensed, or they're licensed for so many kids and not 10 kids, but 5 kids. And there's all these laws and regulations that if you go on that website, you can at least do some research to find out, are they a licensed daycare? How big are they allowed to have? How many kids? How have they ever been investigated? Look for the cleanliness. Look for how many supervising people there are. And then the next question is lawsuits. And you should really, sorry everybody, you should be on that phone Googling lawsuits, but especially in your county. So if you
Right.
folks are looking in Oakland County Circuit Court has everything on e-filing now. You're going to want to know, is the daycare that you're looking at, have they been sued, and for what? And you at least need to have some questions answered from that standpoint.
So is all this open to the public? Can anybody just go online and find this information? You just have to take the time to do it. But
You
it's
do,
accessible.
and you need to know what you're looking for. And another thing I would strongly recommend under LARA, that same website, there's all these regulations, a lot of them that are kind of technical that you wouldn't want to know about, but you're going to want to know about things about how they're supposed to discipline kids or not. Can they use corporal punishment? Answered no, they can't. And all sorts of things in terms of what, if there's a report, if there's some kind of an injury, do they report it? Answer yes, they have to. So those are the things that you want to know about as a parent.
Do you call and ask them actually over the phone? I mean, can you call a daycare center and just ask these kind of legal questions, or is it best just to figure it out, do your homework on your own, and not actually ask them directly?
I would do homework first, but I'm interviewing that daycare. They're going to be interviewing me and my child. I'm interviewing them. Tell me about your program. And when you read some of these websites and see a couple of the regulations we're talking about, will lead to some very, very straightforward questions for you and your wife. I want to hear about you. Tell me, have you ever been sued before for anything that related to the care of a child?
Right.
Tell me, have you ever had any problems with LARA whatsoever in terms of your inspections?
Okay.
These types of issues.
So Laura, that's what the big ticket.
baby.
LARA, that's what we got. Thank you so much, Ben, for
Great to
coming
see
in.
you.
It's real important to do your homework. We will be right back.